So, I've just realized that I have a bizarre relationship with MLK Day, aka Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So, for anyone outside the US, MLK is a bank holiday, so schools and businesses are closed to honor the man on his birthday. Which is what I've always been told, and I'm sure most people have already come to the conclusion that I'm eventually going to reach in this story, and I'm just a fucking idiot, but bear with me. So today, January 15th, is MLK Day, but I didn't know that yesterday when I was at work and asked nonchalantly if we had Wednesday off for MLK Day. For the record, I work Wednesdays, not Mondays, so that's why I asked, and I got back the most puzzled expression as they explained to me that it was instead today, Monday, and that it was always on a Monday. And this just rocked my world because I have always, for whatever reason, always associated MLK Day with January 17th. Like every time I think of MLK Day, it's always on the 17th. But I look at the calendar and no, clear as day, literally, MLK Day is the 15th this year. And that got me thinking, why do I have such a strong connection to the 17th as MLK Day? So I did some digging. I literally looked at every January calendar from the year I was born, 1994, to now. And first things first, MLK Day was in fact on the 17th in 1994, the year I was born. Granted, I wouldn't come into existence until a week later, on the 24th, but this was a mere omen of things yet to come. Because as I continued looking, I realized that MLK Day fell on the 17th in the years 2000, when I was 6, 2015, 2005, when I was 11, and 2011 when I was 17. So by sheer fucking coincidence, this holiday happened to fall on the 17th 3 separate times within my grade school years, when it would have been the most relevant to me. And then not again until 2022 when I was 28. Like, how fucking weird is it that there was this strange burst of 17ths in that span of time, and then this long gap where it wasn't the case? I don't know, years are fucking weird, but you know what's even weirder? Because then I started thinking, hold up, if MLK Day is celebrated on his birthday, how the hell is it always on a Monday? So officially, MLK Day is always the third Monday in January, but the astute among you might realize this is not how birthdays work, so I looked that up too. Dr. King's actual birthday is today, the 15th, which makes this video particularly poignant, I guess, but the reason it's only occasionally celebrated on his actual birthday is because in 1968, Congress passed something called the Unified Monday Holiday Act, which I swear to fuck I never learned any of this in school, but they moved Memorial Day to Mondays, they moved Washington Day to Mondays, which I guess hadn't become President's Day yet, and in the same motion established Columbus Day, which hitherto after would also always be on Mondays. Now, MLK Day wasn't introduced until 1986, but I guess being a bank holiday, it got folded into the same rules. The whole reason for the shenaniganery was to increase the number of long weekends for government employees, which, like, yeah, on the surface, I can get behind that. You know, it's more convenient for everyone, I suppose. But then I keep reading and learn that this whole thing was actually spurred on by the travel industry, who wanted to make more extended weekends because ain't nobody packing their bags on a random Wednesday, I guess, which might be the most American thing I've heard all day. But what makes this even stranger is that initially, when the United Monday Holiday Act went into effect in 1971, Veterans Day was also moved to Mondays, specifically the 4th Monday in October, before they decided in 1978 that was fucking stupid, I guess, and moved it back to November 11th, the actual end of World War I, where it stayed ever since. So I guess veterans are special enough to mandate their day on the day of the end of a war nobody alive at this point ever fought in, but MLK has to have his actual ass birthday passed around like a hot potato. Holidays are fucking weird, man.